Welcome everybody to Toy Car 64 video. My name is Justin and this is Collection Update. Now previously on the Collection Update or Hot Wheels Collection Update, I show you the Part 1, which is the previous casting and loose castings that I have. Today we're going to take a look at, this time around, new castings for 2025 and 2026. Sorry for briefly abrupted here. I got charged my power bank, so just disturb it a little bit. So let's get started with these 2025 first. We're gonna take a seven for 2025 and 7 for 2026, which is a total of 14 cars to show you in the mix in today's video. So we'll go starting with these two here, both fantasy castings here. Here we have some kind of a knockoff sequels to these two, so let's review this. First up, this is a previous casting for I think quite a few months ago. This is your Street Shrieker. Debuted, there were two colors debuted in purple, then we got a second color for this on kind of a dark, like I think it's darkish blue. Anyhow, this is the kind of reminded me of Max Speeder. So this one debuted in Hot Wheels Let's Race Series 3 of 5. Let's crack this open actually. So here you have a Street Shrieker here. So this one, it is kind of a closely, and I think similarly relativity the to Max Speeder 2018 casting. Really interesting. This was actually used in a Netflix show, of course, Hot Wheels Let's Race. So very interesting, just the same version of the Street Shrieker, just a similarity of course. So yeah, interesting. It's an okay casting. The wheels debuted uses the red RA6 wheels, and this one is clear window with kind of a black interior. So very interesting. Metal body. This wing is actually plastic. So this one is red plastic base. So interesting casting. I think this one actually kind of reminded me of the Max Speeder. This one is the third installment of the El Segundo series. First off, we get this coupe clip, then second El Segundo coupe. Now we have the third one, the El Segundo Rallye. This is the third installment of the series of that casting. This one debuted in Track Champs 4-5. Meaning is this was great for track. So here's El Segundo Rallye. It's the rally version of the El Segundo coupe. Plastic body, interesting. This one debuted in silver. Got some third interiors on the side. Very nice. Interesting windshield on it. Same opposite side. Yeah, it has spare tire on the back. This one, it is green yellow interior. I think that green yellow windows and I think kind of silver interior. I'm not sure, or maybe this one part of interior. The wheels uses the Aerodisc, white Aerodisc wheels, and this one is a black metal base and a plastic body. Time for license castings to show you on this mix here. As you can see, in the other casting, it is not a new casting. I considered it as a new casting, but this was a new in mainline of the Chevy El Camino, debuted in Fast and Furious series. And there you go, Fast and Furious. This was based on Fast and Furious franchise. So this one debuted in new in mainline, debuted in Screen Time series 9 of 10. So bought this for Toy Kingdom for $129. So card is just getting rough a little bit. So this one, I think this is probably my fourth El Camino I have. So very interesting. El Camino on the opposite left side, very fantastic. This one is kind of a metallic black here. The grill is attached to the, I should say, the interior. Not sure. I think this part here, not sure. So interesting interior. It is silver. Yeah, it's silver attached to that interior. I do love this one. Interesting. Never had to get these El Caminos. This was chrome base, so chrome base, metal body, 1967 El Camino on the base. So this one was it's kind of shiny. 2022 Mattel. So that casting has been a long time. Let's take a look at these three here. These three are new castings. They're both debuted in Peak Pursuit series. So let's take a look at the first three. I'm starting up with this new for 2025 models here. So this one is McMurty Spéirling, a car that literally upside down uses a fan car of this. This one 7 of 10 for Peak Pursuit. So here's the back. Oops. Here's McMurty Spéirling. And this one debuted in metallic silver. The next year they will be having, I think it's the darkish blue here. So I'm interesting. They released this in a 1/64 scale that Hot Wheels released it. I love it. I think this was probably one of the fewer greats for their models for 2025. Interior is kind of I guess it's silver interior. This part of it's kind of a plastic, the wing, and the back, of course, just a fan car. They used a fan car from, I think, from a lot of years ago. So wheels uses the newerly 10 spokes, silver 10 spokes for that one. So base here is plastic base. Put on the side here. And then we're gonna take a look at this second Peak Pursuit. We got this Ford RS200. This is probably your super treasure hunt of the Ford RS200, an 80s vehicle from UK. So definitely this was a treasure hunt, super treasure hunt, and regular release. I bought it for regular because only got lucky get this on Toy Kingdom. Also with the El Camino I bought. Happy to see this one. This is a former car culture of this casting. So Ford RS200, this one in a kind of a Golf livery. Yeah, it's a Golf livery. Always Golf livery will be having supers and regular releases. I have a few Golf liveries and Hot Wheels in my collection, so I'm very happy to get another one of these. So Golf logo on the left, Ford 200 on it. This is gonna use it in Spectre Flame Orange 10 spokes on it. On the top, got the Golf logo, Golf on the middle, on the center, Ford also on the center, 200 on the right side of fenders. It does add the variant interior. This is the black window, the black interior and tint windows. So here's the back, of course, really interesting. So this one, it is plastic base and metal body. So this one, it came out in 2019. Very cool. This completes my new and mainline for 2025. Yeah. I think there were only 6 new and mainline for 2025. We got the what was it? The what we call here. First was the Datsun Sunny pickup truck, 75 Chevy Blazer custom, Mazda 7 Drift. Fourth one was the Subaru BRZ. Fifth is this guy El Camino, and then the RS200. So this completes the entire new and main lines. I will just go focus in 2025 new castings now. There were a lot of remaining 2025 castings that I did not have because they were expensive. So last for Peak Pursuit series, it is your Polestar TRX, a kind of a concept vehicle. Also I bought for Toy Kingdom. This is probably the last one I bought for Toy Kingdom. So yeah, Hot Wheels and Matchbox, Mattel actually released both Polestars TRX in the Mainlines. When a Matchbox released and Hot Wheels had both releases of Polestars, they came out now. The Hot Wheels version released this concept vehicle. You know, Hot Wheels has been done concept vehicles for a while now. So this wheel is actually, I'm not sure if it's new. It's been around for this one. This one is the OF 10 spokes, off-road 10 spokes. So this one in gunmetal silver here. So interesting details of this one, nothing special. Polestar logo on the center front. Tint windows, got Polestar on it. 1 and 2 on the surfboards. Hot Wheels logo on it, and then yeah, same opposite side. So this one, it is, I'm not sure, this is plastic base and metal body. Very cool. Hot Wheels has been around. Hot Wheels has been done for a lot of concept cars lately. It's very interesting. And the last of the 2025 castings to show you. Easily, it is a peg warmer for this one. Every Porsche will getting a new casting. This is your 1983 Porsche 928S, third variant of a Porsche 928 that we see here. They did a Porsche 928S in the early 80s. Second, we got this like the Safari release, which just came out in 2023. Now we got a transparently, this one being a road car release of this casting here. It's a very interesting. So this one debuted in Muscle Mania series 10 of 10. Look at that, 250 of 250 in red. Let's crack this open. Easily, I have a lot of Porsches now and Hot Wheels now. I think more like 20 something castings of that casting with the Porsches. So I am excited that Porsche's in a Hot Wheels, and I do love this casting. Look at that one. It is an 80s 80s vehicle. On the center, we get your Porsche on it in the side with the black stripes on it, Hot Wheels logo on it. This one I think is a kind of a tint windows and a brownish interior. This is a kind of a perfect style in 80s style, definitely. So in the front here, Porsche logo on it with headlights. Very interesting. I do love this casting. Plastic base and metal body. So we'll put that guy on it right here. Now we're going to the 2026 castings. Now we're going to take a look at the 2026 castings as well. We'll be starting off with this castings, of course. We're going to take a look at 7 new castings. 7, or then 2 of them will be take a look. So now you can see the cover art for the 2026 here for next year. It all same. The background is same, but the only changes one bit is the 2026 collector ones are kind of a lightish blue here. So light blue, that is your 2026 casting. So we're gonna start off with 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. This is the 6th time we're seeing this casting in a row now. This one, part of its Night Speed. This is a new series actually. Night Speed, I think it's gonna be basically reminded of the Night Burners, inspired from Night Burners, and I think Night Burners, I think it's just one heck of thing here. Let's crack this Ford Mustang Shelby a little bit, and here it goes. This one is silver. I tried to get that 2025 casting. Unfortunately, it was expensive, so interesting enough. So very, very nice casting, this one. I think this is probably the best one here. Got this bunch of sponsors, including some great sponsors like Michelin and Brembo. So very nice. number 11 on it. Shelby Cobra logo on it. That's cool. The grill is Cobra. This one is black interior. So I do love this casting. It's very interesting. So here's your base. This is plastic base and metal body. So this has been around for quite some time. 2020 Mattel copyright on it. And then we get this, I think this is probably this oldest casting here. This is your 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona in a Spectre Flame gold. Yeah, it's gold. This one for the starting grid series. The logo itself reminded me of the race day. I think they renamed that casting here. So yeah, the blister is kind of open. So let's just open here. So here we go, 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. So very interesting. 56 on the side. Bunch of sponsors on it. I think they were designers. Dodge on it. Hot Wheels logo on the left side. We get the Daytona with the red and white checkered here. So interesting. Same on opposite side. The wheels uses their Steely wheels. See here. 456 Ci, 426 Ci, 56 on it, and your interior, it is black interior, tint windows. So chrome base and metal body. So this one has been an updated casting from 2012. So this one has been around for quite some time for this casting. So there you go, 2012. So been around for this casting, and I think this is probably the most harder to find of the muscle cars they ever bought. So definitely. Now we're gonna move on to the 2026 here. 5 to show you for the 2026. Start up one of the last license I ever bought, but this is probably the best one. This is your Pass and Go. The cover for 2026, they will still have that 2026 sticker on it, which is great. So very interesting. Pass and Go was based on the board game from the Monopoly, and this one celebrated their 90 years of Monopoly. It is a board game, and it was owned by, previously it was owned by Parker Brothers, and now was owned by Hasbro now. I think, yeah, Hasbro owns this now. This is probably my first Hasbro vehicle from Hot Wheels. This is probably the third they collaborate, the Hot Wheels from them. We see Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Then we get this Monopoly, Pass and Go. Of course, this is in Zamac. People say it was actually a metal casting. The car reminded me of like a Formula 1 base car. So this thing, it is a Zamac. And it's also a heavy. Wow, this is a metal casting. Wow, unbelievable. This is a metal casting. Wow, I love it. 90 years is probably a very, very neat one. So 90 years, got the Monopoly on it, and this is your ultimate your game changer. I'm not sure what that's that one. Hot Wheels logo on it. Got your blackish stripes on it. So very interesting. Debuted on an Aerodisc, silver Aerodisc, shiny car, and my back camera. So metal on metal. Wow, I mean, I love how it's never done a metal casting. Oh, whoa, here. So hopefully Hot Wheels release some of those like ridiculous board games or something like that. That would be good. All right, next up here, second new model for this year. Here we have Bouncing Bass here. Looks like a iration through two cars that irrated me. Two cars reminded me the casting itself. The first one was, this was kind of inspired me of the Chevy C10, and second, at least, that has the speaker on it. I think there have a speaker during that time was Mini Truck. Yeah, Mini Truck was the first one. Then Quadra Sound, I think, was the Blinks version. Bass Line, and then this now. So this is the fourth. It has the fantasy speakers on it. So new series debuted in Layin Low series. So I bought this also at the Indonesia overseas. I think all of the five new castings bought them from Indonesia. Same thing with that. Bought it from Indonesia. Pass and go. So definitely interesting enough for me. So here is Bounce and Bass. Yeah, Bounce and Bass. Bounce and Bass. This one kind of a gold, metallic gold, and kind of a lavender stripes on it. So love this thing. Uses like the new lace wheels. Interesting enough. This one, it is purple windows and kind of a silver and black metallic interior, metallic black interior. Has a speaker on it, which is very neat. Also, it has a speaker on the bottom here. It's a kind of square body. So love it, very love it. This one, it is plastic base, metal body. Love this casting. I think it is a gem. Happy to grab that another new for 2026. Third new casting, it is Instant Boost here. This is part of a starting grid series also. This one was based on the cup of coffee. So let's take a look at Instant Boost here. Another food theme series from Hot Wheels again. Does they stand up? Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that background. I guess I'm getting music copyright. So anyhow, Instant Boost. This one in I kind of Bruce Americano. Instant Boost on the side. Okay. Thought I'm gonna copyright that in a minute. Instant Boost. Drew, race, repeat. Kind of like I think Live, Die, Repeat kind of inspired me off the Edge of Tomorrow. I think Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow. Interesting, ridiculous casting. It doesn't stand like the Hot Wings they released it, so interesting. So this one, it is plastic body and metal base. So interesting casting about that. So let's see. Fourth new model for 2026, it is the Drift Box. This one is inspired of the Yugo car. Yeah, Yugo car. This is debuted in the Euro Series 1 of 10. Excited this subset because, you know, Howes has done a lot of Euros and they have a very lot of EDMs for the month of them. So here it is, the Drift Box. So this one inspired of the Yugo car, as I said, in a hot hatch, but this one a Hot Wheels modified version. So wide interior, dark windows, interesting. I do love this casting. I think it's probably the greatest ones. I can't just believe that Hot Wheels getting hyped up their fantasy castings. I think this is probably the third success they did. The Hot Wheels. They were a success in the 20th century and as well as the 2000s, early 2010s, and this decade, of course. How is this pulling fantasy into improving style? They're gonna be back like kind of the third era of Hot Wheels cars. So very interesting. This one debuted in red. So very interesting. So debuted in a disc, and here's your base, which is a plastic base and metal body. I think this casting is going to be popular for that one. And last up and finished up for the part 2 of Hot Wheels collection update for the month of November. Last up is in one that inspired me of this casting. This guy here, Daytona. And let's take a look at this one, the High Tail Chaser. Wow, did ever fancy a Daytona? So this debuted in the mod series, or as you can say, modified series 1 of 5 in red. Blister is big. So let's take a look at that one. Here's the Hightail Chaser. This one in red, And this one, it says BZ Racing. I think that BZ, it is a designer. Comments down below if it's a designer. It is. The wheels are using the Steely wheels. Interesting. And the front is kind of a race car. This probably is going to be the probably earliest. I can say this is going to be the great casting for 2025 casting. Fortunately, rate this up because it uses the green yellow base, which just got annoyed me, but that's okay. I think I gave it a rating for that one. So based here, it is plastic base and a metal body. It's a very nice one. Let's take a look at these both. It's a very nice one. They were good. So there you go, guys. That is it for this collection update. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. We're gonna take a look at the 2025 last haul. Goodbye.